I think when we watched that scene, we realized we had three characters here that were very unique in their own way. You had the Swede being the boss guy, you had me kind of playing off on the stereotype British guy, and you had Nick playing off as this kind of cool Duluth character. Kind of a douchebag, really. That first shot of you
looked like a bum.
When you pull that cigarette out and you blow, I mean, that might be my favorite shot of the entire film for you.
My mom told me I wasn't smoking a cigarette in that scene. That's what she told me.
She told you that?
Yeah, she said I looked like an idiot.
That's perfect. Mrs. Hansen is an angel and a blessing.
You know what a lot of people have asked about is how we got the police to be in the seat.
The police.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time.
So I guess that all started in February. I gave the police chief a call, and we called him up, and he's kind of a hard ass police chief. It's like, yeah, that's probably possible, and this and that, just kind of talking and whatnot. And then I called him back like a week and a half before we were scheduled to shoot, and I was like, can we do this? Can we shoot this with the police? He's like, yeah, no problem. You need to make a formal request, and tell us what it's about, because we don't want to do this and that. So we wrote up the formal request, and me and Alex drove it down to the police station, dropped it off, and we were expecting to hear back from them. They don't get back to us. They keep not getting back to us. So it's the Monday before the premiere. So we got 4 days basically until the premiere, and we're like, we need this police shot.
And we're just cranking out scenes that day.
And we shot 10 scenes that day.
10 mini scenes.
We shot
the scene where you're having sex in the bed. That was shot that day.
Yeah.
Me in the trunk.
Scene.
Yeah, the Suki scene.
Hey, this is Timmy. I just ran 6 miles, swam a mile, did the bike, did some abs, did some push-ups. Woo! Feel great! Nick!
He's done! He was done!
Okay, in the trunk of the car.
Viva Las Vegas.
Johan killing
Joe.
Bird and Joe.
We shot for 16 hours that day. And
Johan and Trevor as well.
And I started calling the police chief at 8 o'clock this morning. I put in 4 calls, multiple messages, no answer. His secretary has told me he's in a meeting, 4 different times. And I'm like, this guy's giving me the runaround. And finally, get him on the line, and he's like, yeah, well, I don't know, I don't know about this. If it's a police parody, if you're going to be making fun of us, then we're not doing it. We're not doing it by any stretch of the imagination. I was like, well, we're not going to be making fun of you. We're just going to, it's a dead serious scene. It's very serious. It's like a shootout just happened in the woods, and the cops are coming, to take him down. He's like, well, let me just, and he comes back. He's like, oh, Nick, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll have 2 officers there at 3:20. This is 3:07. Horton needs a mustache. He's unshaved, so we just were running around like crazy, and we got up there, and the cops were really cool. There was 2 of them, and we kind of told them the setup. We wanted 4 or 5 different shots. And and they told us to go stand where we were for the first one. So we went there, and we had them drive up, and we were going to cut the scene right when they drove up, but they just hopped out. And we're just like, get on the girl. I mean, you were freaked out, weren't you?
Well, yeah, well, Nick, I was very embarrassed at the fact that on the phone they had said a police parody. We don't want some police parody. And then I'm showing up at the scene with a mustache right here. That's all I'm wearing.
Yeah, where did you get the idea from the stash?
Can I ask you a serious question? Yeah. What do you think of this? I mean, honestly. Hit me with it. As a joke, I shaved off the bottom part and left it here, and Nick and Joe were over at the time. And as soon as they saw it, they just said, hey, leave that for this scene, it'll be funny. And I left it for the scene where Johan gets axed. And that made it complicated because we didn't shoot the police scene that day. So that means I had to grow it back, the mustache, just for the police scene as well. Where it came from, no idea.
Where we're walking outside after the classic comment that I pulled in the trailer.
There's Zenner. Is he going somewhere?
He's going for a swim.
Going for a swim. Nice.
What? We could get a quick insight with Zenner on his 4-day
Yeah, come in here real quick. This is Aaron. You guys probably know Aaron Zenner. He was The guy that Nick Hansen chased down at the very beginning of the film.
No idea what he's up to right now. Fucking useless. Right, when you boys are ready.
Make sure you're in focus.
Am I?
That scene with Nick and Aaron took us 4 days to shoot. And we're not talking 4 days of an hour here, an hour there. Like, we're talking 4 days of legitimate. I mean, we had a whole dialogue in there as well.
And just get it going, get a running start out like from the hill, and we'll just try to time this.
Oh man.
All right, go.
Welcome to Jackass.
And a whole chase up and a whole build up scene.
It was fun. We had like 4 to 6 hour days. There were some tough days. It was cold too.
Yeah, it was.
Really cold. My hands and then blood on my face, and then it got really cold. It was fun though. I had fun doing it. It was a fun experience.
Ready.
Yeah, I think we all had a great time. At the same time, it was fucking miserable because it was over. What was that reading break? It was over that
I was over reading break.
and we were all
That's
just
right.
we all wanted. Everyone was home with their families. There was no one here, and it was just we were all depressed, and it was. But it ended up being that even though it took 4 days to shoot, and it's only 2 minutes of the film. It's definitely one that we're probably one of our that we're most proud of.
For it.
Aaron Zenna.
Yeah,
Enjoy the swim.
I will.
Enjoy the swim.
See you then.
Enjoy this day.